So, she finally decides to come to work.
Good morning, Mr. Mushnik.
What morning? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Not that we had customers. Who has customers when you run a flower shop on Skid Row?
I'm sorry.
Seymour, what's going on back there?
Very little, Mr. Mushnik.
Audrey, you better go back there and see what's his... Audrey, where did you get that shiner?
Shiner?
Audrey, that greasy boyfriend of yours has been beating up on you again. I'm beginning to think he's maybe not such a nice boy.
Oh, you don't mean nice boys when you live on Skid Row, Mr. Mushnik.
I thought these flowers repotted like...
Seymour! Look what you done to the inventory!
Don't yell at Seymour, Mr. Mushnik.
Hi, Audrey. You're looking radiant today. Is that your eye makeup?
I'll help clear up before any of the customers get here.
Well, that ought to give you plenty of time. My God, what an existence I got! Misfit employees, bums on the sidewalks. The business is lousy. My life is a living hell. Off the stoop.
Oh, we ain't bothering nobody. Are we, Crystal?
No, we're not, Burnett.
You ought to be in school.
We're on a split shift.
That's right. We went to school till 5th grade, then we split.
So how do you intend to better yourselves?
Better ourselves. Mister, when you're from Skid Row, there's no such thing. The love goes up at 7, and you stood uptown. You put in your 8 hours for the powers that have always been.
Sing it, child.
Then you go.
Downtown, where the folks are broke. We go downtown, where your life's a joke. We go downtown, where you buy your toke. And you go home to Skid
Look at that. 6 o'clock. And we didn't sell so much as a firm. I guess this is it. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean...
You can't be.
What don't I mean? I mean, I'm closed. Forget it. Come out.
You can't!
Come out. Extinct. I'm closing this God and customer forsaken place.
Mr. Mushnick, forgive me for saying so, but has it ever occurred to you that maybe what the firm needs is a move in a new direction?
What Seymour's trying to say, Mr. Mushnick, is... Well, we talked about it and we both agreed it. Seymour, why don't you run it back and bring out that... strange and interesting new plans you've been working on. You see, Mr. Mushnick, some of these exotic plants Seymour has been tinkering around with are really unusual. And we were thinking that maybe one of these strange and interesting new plants, prominently displayed and advertised, would attract business.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
There. Now, isn't that bizarre?
At least, what kind of a weirdo plant is that, Seymour?
I don't know. It looks like some kind of fly trap, but I haven't been able to identify it in any of my books. So I gave it my own name. I called it an Audrey tool.
After me?
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, if you put a strange and interesting plant like this here in the shop window, then maybe...
Maybe what? You have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put that strange and interesting plant in the window, people don't suddenly...
Excuse me! I couldn't help noticing that strange and interesting plant. What is it?
It's an Audrey too.
I've never seen anything like it before.
No one has.
Where did you get it?
Well, do you remember that toll collector to the sun a couple weeks ago?
Daddy,
I was walking in the wholesale flower district that day,
shoot, daddy,
and I got this place where it's always Chinese now.
train, daddy,
He sometimes sells me weird and exotic cuttings.
skip, daddy,
Because he knows, you see, weird plants are my hobby.
daddy,
We had nothing unusual there that day.
no, daddy,
So I was about to, walk on by.
good for you,
But suddenly, yeah, without warning, there was this.
total eclipse of the sun,
It got very dark. And there is this weird humming sound like something from another world.
daddy,
And when the light came back, this weird plant just sitting there.
see you,
Just stuck in, among the zinnias.
Audrey too,
I could swear it hadn't been there before. But the old Chinese man saw it to me and
And a fascinating plant. Oh, I might as well take $50 worth of roses while I'm here.
$50?
$50?
$50!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Right away, sir!
Can you break 100?
100? I'm afraid we close the register for the day.
Well, I guess I'll just have to take twice as many then, won't I?
Twice as many?
Twice as many?
Twice as many!
$100 worth? Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Right away, sir. Audrey, my darling, can you fetch this gentleman $100 worth of our very finest red American beauty roses?
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. That is one strange and interesting plant.
Well, don't just stand there. Quick, 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 quick. Put that plant, what you call it?
And Audrey too!
Put that Audrey in a window where the passers-by can see. My God, I never had believed it. My children, I'm taking us all to dinner.
I want to, Mr. Mushnick, but I have a date.
With the same Nick?
He's a professional.
What kind of professional drives a motorcycle and wears a black leather jacket?
He's a rebel, Mr. Mushnick, but he makes good money. And besides, he's the only fellow I've got. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Good night.
Poor girl.
Are we still going to dinner?
You're staying right here, taking care of this sick plant. How come it's fainting all the time?
I told you, it's been giving me trouble. The Audrey 2's not a healthy girl.
Strictly between us, neither is the Audrey one. Now, nurse that plant back to health. I'm counting on you. Good night.
Oh, Tui, I don't know what to do for you. Mr. Mushnick and Audrey, they just met you. But I've been going through this with you for weeks. and wilt, spurn and flop. Are you sick of all that, or just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunshine, I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing, but hardly can hurt. I'm begging you sweetly, and down on my knees. Now please, roll for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you podcast, you've given me zip. Oh God, how I missed you. Oh God, how you tease. Now please, roll for me. I've given you southern exposure to get to the pride. I've put you back hard like I'm supposed to. You're very alive. I've put you at levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you voice and little silence. What do you want to look at? Ouch! Damn thorns, damn roses, clumsy. Hey, Tony, look what I did. Hey, Tony, you opened up. I wonder what made you do that. I think I know what made you do that. Well, I guess if you drop me hurt. As long as you don't make it happen, I'll get around it. I've given you sunlight. I've given you rain. Seems like you're not happy. Yes, I'll give you pain. I'll give you a few drops. If that will appease. Now please, oh, please, grow for me.
Thus we conclude our interview with Seymour Cromwell, the young botanical. Do you mind me calling you genius?
Gosh, no.
The genius has developed a new breed of plant life hitherto unknown on this planet, the Audrey 2. Oh, one last question, Mr. Cromwell. Do you feed it anything special?
Special? No. It's a secret formula, but it's not hard to come by.
I see. Well, thanks for dropping
I'd
by.
like to remind our listeners that Audrey 2 is on display exclusively at Westminster Kingsway College. Open 6 days a week.
Well, thank you.
The address, mention me.
KID.
Well, still great advertising.
Well, how did I do?
He was great, Seymour. You sounded sexier than the Wolfman.
But you didn't mention the address of the shop. How many times I've told you?
I'm sorry. I was nervous. Where's Audrey?
Forget about Audrey. I've got 3 more radio interviews lined up for tomorrow. And the Skid Row Herald Examiner wants a picture.
You're an overnight sensation, Seymour. Who would have believed it? One day he pushed the broom, just in his views, and doom, and heated a fuse and living room. Stand inside and watch the mother blow.
Explosion!
Cracky boom, don't it go to shoot, you never know.
All the world is a screw here. We're wrapped down on the inside, and the climate, but here's a rock
hurrah!
And sure did.
Seymour's first radio broadcast. I wanted to be on time. I wanted to cheer him on. I tried to be on time, but don't tell me.
You got tied up.
No, just handcuffed a little.
Girl, I don't know what mess you're hanging with, but he's hazardous for your health.
That's for sure. But I can't leave him.
Why not?
He'd get angry. And if he does this to me when he likes me, think about what he'd do if he ever got mad.
So dump the chump. Find another guy and let him protect you. And we got one all picked out.
A little botanical genius.
And she ain't talking about George Washington Carver.
Seymour?
Bingo!
I can never be Seymour's girl. I've got a past.
And who among us has not?
I don't even deserve a sweet, considerate, suddenly successful guy like Seymour.
This child suffers from low self-image.
You got a point. She's got a problem.
I know Seymour's the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. So I got a black eye and my arms in a cast. Still, that Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. And I dream of a place where we can be together at last.
What kind of place is that, honey? An emergency room?
Oh no, it's just a daydream of mine. A little development I dream of, just on the interstate. Not fancy like Leather Town, just a little street in a little suburb, far, far from urban Skid Row. The sweetest, greenest place, where everyone has the same little lawn out front and the same little flagstone patio out back. And all the houses are so neat and pretty, 'cause they all look just alike. I dream about it all the time. Just me and a toaster and a sweet little guy like Seymour. A matchbox of our own, a fence of real chain link, a grill out on the patio, disposal in the sink, a washer and a dryer, and an ironing machine in the tract house that we share, somewhere that's green. Erase and trim the grass. He loves to mow and feed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. In the pipes so scented air, somewhere that's green. Sweet Rosa dinner and our bedtime, 9:15. We snuggle watching Lucy on our bed enormous 12-inch screen. 9 hits December pride. He's father, he knows best. Our kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. Picture out of better homes and gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go somewhere that's green.
Yes, indeed. This is a shop you heard about on Channel 5 News. Yes, Audrey is on display. Exclusively him. Aren't you finished yet?
I'm trying my best, but all these band-aids make it kind of hard.
But you've been getting hurt so much lately.
I know. It's like every time I pick up a pruning shears, I slip.
Seymour, did you send out the order for Mrs. Shiva?
Mrs. Shiva.
Mrs. Shiva.
Mrs. Shiva, I forgot.
You forgot? How can you forget an order like that? Seymour, the Shivas are the most important funereal account. I'm telling you, Craigborn, if you lose their business over this, you are finished.
You know, sometimes I think Mr. Mushnick is too hard on you.
Oh, I don't mind. After all, I owe him everything. He took me out of the ski go home for boys one just a little tight. Gave me a warm place to sleep under the counter. Nice food to eat like water and meatloaf. Flows to sweep and toilet to king him every other Sunday off.
You know, I think you ought to raise your expectations, Seymour. Now that we're getting successful, I mean, why don't you start with some new clothes? No offense, but with all the photo sessions and interviews, a big, important, experimental botanist like you has to look the part.
I'm a very bad shopper, Audrey. I haven't got good taste. Like you.
I could help you pick things out.
You could?
Sure.
You go shopping with me.
Sure.
You'll be seen in a public place with me, like a department store.
Sure.
Tonight!
I can't tonight. I've got a date. But I'd like to go with you another time.
Sure, I'll pencil you in.
I'll bet you got a lot of dates now, huh?
Not dates exactly, but a lot of garden clubs have been calling, asking me to give lectures.
Gee,
Imagine, me giving lectures. I never even finished grade school.
that doesn't matter. You've got life experience.
Some experience. I don't even know what it's like to fly on an aeroplane,
Me neither.
or eat a fancy dinner at Howard Johnson's,
Me neither.
or ride a motorcycle.
Well, it's no big deal. Besides, it's dangerous.
It is?
Extremely dangerous. Gee, I better fix my face. My date will be here any minute.
Excuse me, ladies. Which way to 33rd Skid Row?
I'm afraid that information will cost you $1.
Hey, no problem. There you go.
It's right over. There. But if you're like the others, flocking down to see Audrey too, you better come down tomorrow, man. Shops closed. Ooh, took $1.
I'm not here to buy any posies, girls. I'm here to pick up my date.
Your date
You don't by any chance mean the girl with the black eye.
and several other medical problems.
As a matter of fact,
Oh my God!
ladies, please. I'm friendly. Truce. Passion. Want some nitrous oxide?
Why don't you get lost with violent brains? The last thing Audrey needs is more of your kind.
My kind is a very nice kind, ladies. I'm not a monster.
So what else would you call it?
I will call it an occupational hazard.
Say what?
You see, girls, my line of work requires a certain fascination with the human pain and suffering. This stuff is great. Allow me to explain. When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did. Like shooting puppies with a big guy. I punching guppies, and when I was down, I find a pussycat that's on his head. That's where my mama said.
What did she say?
She said, my boy, I think someday you find a way to make you pretend. Hey, you'll be a man.
You'll be a dentist.
Tired for calling me late.
Hey.
Son, be a dad.
Son, be a dentist.
For pain to be
If you may.
your temperament's wrong. What a waste of life. And teaching procedures to life. your dance. I get up on the plane, I feel
You really love it!
when I started scratching your molar.
Don't try it!
Girls will be screaming like, oh, and so it may cause my patience distress.
Distress!
Somewhere in heaven above me, I know that my mother's proud of me, 'cause I'm a dentist and a success. Say oh, say oh, say oh. Now spit. Hey, how you doing?
Fine, thank you, but the shop's closed.
I'm not here to shop, I'm here. Hey, this must be the band they've been talking about on the news. What you call it?
An Audrey too.
Cute name, catchy, nice plan, big.
Thank you. I raised it myself. Now, if you don't mind,
They say it's a new type of species or something.
that's what you tell me. But you have to leave
It's
now.
okay, Seymour. This is my boyfriend, Seymour Orange Scribello. DDS.
I'm telling you something, guy. You say you raised this thing, right?
Right.
Well, if I was you, I sure as hell wouldn't have it under a barrel in a skid row dump like this. This avocado here could be your ticket to the stars. Take it to any florist shop in town. Name your price. Hell, somebody's gotta make you a goddamn partner just to get their hands on this.
I don't care. I'm happy here.
Seymour's very loyal.
Somebody talking to you?
No! Excuse me!
Excuse me, what?
Excuse me, doctor!
That's better. I'm telling you, kid, this thing's a big green gold mine. Get your ass out of here and take your plant with you. What? Mushling skid row florist? It's like a joke. You hear me talking?
I hear you.
He hears him.
Shouldn't we be leaving now? Oh, I'm sorry!
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry, doctor! I'm sorry, doctor! I'm sorry, doctor!
You got a trainer, mister? Well, my bike's outside and I'm double parked. Or you think about what I'm telling you, Scout. You think about it.
Sure. I'll think about it.
He'll think about it.
You do that. Okay, Audrey, you got the handcuffs?
Oh, they're right in my bag!
Then let's go.
Seymour!
Sir?
Seymour! How would you like to be my son? How would you like to be my own adopted boy? I never liked him much before, but got the skills and I got no choice but not to put. Say yes!
What for?
Seymour, I want to be your dad. I want to see you climbing up my family tree. I used to think you left a stench, but now I see that you're a man, so I'm proposing be my son. Mushnik and son sounds great. 3 words with a ring of fate. So say you'll incorporate with me. A glorious dream come true. Mushnik and his boy Chicky, you. What business to do for FD?
Gee.
So,
Well,
you go ahead and say Seymour, tell me that you will.
gee, I really like to, but
I'll hold my breath until.
okay, you will. I'll be your son. What? Officially, I'm your brat. Consider the magic glue and on. Now to the world, let's stick our senior engineer stick. Blooming and through thick. Sudden changes surround me. Lady Luck came and found me. Thanks a million for making the magic you do. Thanks to you, sweet Petunia. Wish this taken a junior. And someday, when I own this whole shop, I remember I'll owe it to you. Who cares I've been a little anemic side these past few weeks? So what if I've had a few dizzy spells, a little lightheadedness? It's all been worth it, old pal. Well, I'm all hungry. I'm gonna run over to Spencer to get what I'd like to eat. I'll see you in the... Oh boy, here we go again. Look, I haven't got much left. Give me a few more days to heal and we'll start on the left hand then. Hey, beg your pardon? Tilly, you talked. You opened up your trap, your thing, and you said,
Baby grandma, feed me now.
I can't.
I'm starving.
Oh boy, look, maybe I can squeeze a lot of this hand, but...
I need some food.
I know, but you can't get blood from it.
More.
I haven't got any more. What them to do, slit my wrists? Look, maybe I can run to the corner and get you a nice chopped sirloin.
Must be blood.
To eat, that's disgusting.
Must be fresh.
I don't want to hear this. Does it have to be human? Does it have to be mine?
Feed me.
Where am I supposed to get it?
You see me all night long. That's my boy. Feed me all night long. And if you feed me, Seymour, I can grow up big and strong.
You eat blood, Audrey, too. Let's face it. I'm not supposed to keep on feeding you. Kill people?
I can make it worth your while.
What?
Do you think this was all a coincidence, baby? Your sudden success around here? Your adoption papers?
Look, you're a plant and inanimate object.
Does that talking nothing to you, punk? If I can talk and I can move, who's to say I can't do anything I want?
Like what?
Like to live about, like so you get everything, your secret pizza.
No thanks. I'm not even talking about it. not a very nice thing to say.
That is true, isn't it?
No, I don't know anyone who deserves to be chopped up and fed to a hungry pig.
Sure you do.
Stupid woman, cracked up big scatterbrain.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I'm sorry, Doctor.
Now get the hell in there,
I guess that's me, Dr. Scrivello.
Have you got an appointment?
We met yesterday. Crowborn. Seymour Crowborn.
Oh, the guy with the plan. Why are you pointing a gun at me, Seymour?
I...
Hey, you a little bit nervous about seeing the dentist.
No, I ain't nervous at all.
It's only gonna hurt a little.
No, you don't understand. I don't need my teeth examined.
Of course you need your teeth examined. Say I. Say I. Ooh, your mouth is a mess, kid. You got cavity. You got plaque. You're abscess. You're gonna need an oral examination. We'll start with a wisdom tooth.
No.
We'll just rip the little bugger out. What you say?
I gotta go.
There's always time for dental hygiene, Seymour. Have you ever seen the result of a neglected mouth? Look, Seymour, this could happen to you. Unless I take immediate action, let's get started.
What's that?
That's the drill, Seymour. They don't make instruments like this anymore. Sturdy, heavy, dark. This is going to be a challenge. This is going to be pleasure. I'm going to need some gas for this one.
Gas?
Nitrous oxide.
Thank God, I thought you weren't going to use any.
Oh, the gas isn't for you, Seymour. It's for me. I want to really enjoy this. And a little giggle gas before we begin will increase my pleasures immensely. In fact, I'm going to use my special gas mask. Just relax, Seymour. I'll be back in a moment.
Now, do it now. While he's gassing himself to a pound more stupid and timing's idea at the moment is super to ready and final. Do this away. Now, do it now. There's a figure of pressure right here with a trigger and Audrey wants to have to put up to that day for another day. Now, what a place. Now, yes I will. But I can't.
Oh, boy, Seymour! I am flying now. Oh, the things we're going to do to your mouth. Well, I guess I had about enough of this stuff. I'll just take my mask off now. Hey, Seymour, guess what?
What?
It's stuck.
What?
The mask, it's stuck. I can't get it on. Jesus Christ, I could asphyxiate in here. Hey, Seymour, give me a hand, will ya?
Well,
Well? He says, well? Seymour, I don't think you understand. Don't be fooled if I should giggle like a sappy, happy dog is just a gas. It's got me high. But don't let that back deceive you any moment I could die. Though I giggle and I chortle, bear in mind I'm not immortal. Why this whole thing strikes me funny, I don't know. Cause it really is a wrong way to go.
what we have here is an ethical dilemma. Let's say how we get a national movie doesn't have a friend to the government never find, but the way he bent his mind, I can finish you a simple as a prayer.
Don't be fooled if I should jump like hyenas in the zoos, just the gas. It turns me on. But don't let my mouth deceive you, any moment I'll be gone. And my vital signs are failing, cause the oxide I'm inhaling makes it difficult as hell to catch my breath. Are you dying? Or hard of feeling? Or leave? My end is near. I
1 minute, Audrey. I got something I want to show you.
Can't it wait till tomorrow?
It won't take long. I've been shopping for a new wardrobe like you asked me to, and... Ta-da! What do you think?
Seymour,
You don't like it?
I don't know.
I'll take it off. I'll take it back. I'll burn it. Just don't cry. Please. I only meant to impress you. That's all I ever meant to do.
I don't know what's come over me.
It's alright, isn't it? You've been down in the dumps ever since his mysterious disappearance. You miss him. Don't you?
Miss him? I never been so relieved as when they told me he vanished. It was like a miracle. And not to mention all the money I saved on Epsom salts and ace bandages.
Then what's the matter?
I feel guilty, I guess. I mean, if he met me foul play, or some terrible accident of some kind, then it's partly my fault, you see. Because secretly, I wished it.
Audrey, you shouldn't waste one more minute worrying about that creep. There are a lot of guys who'll give anything to go out with you. Nice guys.
I don't deserve a nice guy, Seymour.
That's not true.
I deserve to creep like Audrey Scribello, DPS. You know where I met him? In the gutter.
Got her?
The gutter. It's a nice spot. I'd work there on my nights off when we weren't making much money. I put on cheap and tasteless outfits. But not fancy ones like this. Low and nasty apparel and
Audrey, that's all behind you now. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You're a very nice person, and I always knew you were. Beneath the bruises and the handcuffs. Do you know what I saw? A girl I respected. I still do. Lift up your head. Wash off your mascara. Here, take my 2 weeks. Wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face. Clear as the morning. You know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide you sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend.
Nobody ever treated me kindly. Daddy left early. Mama was poor. I'd be the man and I'd follow him blindly. He'd snap his fingers. Me, I'd say sure. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me.
among my employees.
Please, Mr. Daddy.
Don't you, Mr. Daddy Mickelborn? Audrey, I wonder if you just excuse Seymour and me for a little while. Perhaps if we just go and visit your dentist friend.
That's not very funny, Dad. You know he disappeared.
Oh, that's right. He did, didn't he? Forgive me, boy chick.
Seymour, what's he talking about? What's he doing?
Why don't you run along like he asked? I'll catch up with you later. I'll call you if that's okay.
Of course it is. Good night, Mr. Lushnick. Good night, Seymour.
You're acting pretty strange, Pop.
I have a pretty strange afternoon, son. After my lawyer's appointment, I was called to the police station.
The police.
Yes, it seemed they made a routine investigation into the disappearance of this motorcycle dentist. And when they did, it seemed they made and found a Mushnik Skitro Florist bag in his office.
What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what I asked myself, Seymour. And then I began to think about certain things I've noticed lately round here. Little red dots all over the linoleum.
I spilled some Hawaiian punch and it's stained.
Hard to keep things clean round here, isn't it? Especially when they only remove our garbage once a month.
What's that got to do? Where are you going?
If you want something removed in a hurry, it's best not to dispose of it on Skid Row.
What are you talking about?
This, a dentist uniform.
Got your number now.
I saw it last week and cleaned it twice.
I just watched you die.
And the little red dot seemed innocent enough.
Got no place to hide.
But then I caught you kissing the dentist girlfriend. And it begins to look like a motive.
Knows your life of crime.
Once it's out of the way, you're moving right.
I think it's up.
I didn't do it. I'm innocent.
Then how would you explain this?
A picture of a baseball cap?
Your Facebook card. The police called it in Scrivello's office and showed it to me and asked if I could identify it.
Did you?
No! They don't suspect you at all, Simon. But they don't know about the dots, the uniform, and the girlfriend.
I didn't do it.
Then come with me to the police and tell them that!
Thought he's fine for free.
Just so my conscience will rest easy.
You know he's on your train.
If you don't, I'll have to tell them myself.
Gonna turn you free.
Now,
They're gonna put you in jail.
Okay.
He's got the good times.
I know that.
Set for side for side. Come on, think about all those numbers. Come on, you'll get you with Audrey. Come on, ain't no time to turn squeamish. Come on, swim up on my spot, but it's gonna probably
Okay, Simon! Let's go!
Don't you think the baby seats taken one morning?
You put them in the safe, didn't you?
No.
Why not?
I forgot something.
It's thousands of dollars. Where is it?
In the bag. I thought I'd be the same place. Don't be there when you there, right?
The money is inside the place. Then how am I supposed to get it?
Just knock.
Knock? Simon! Simon!
in person. Pleased to meet you, kid. Skip Smith, William Morris Agency. Forget the cable we sent you. It's nice to meet me. The pleasure is yours. Let my firm represent you. We wanna book you on lecturing tours. College campus Rotary Club. The kind of bookings my office can do. Show the plan and talk. Answer questions. It's educational. Lucrative too.
My future's starting, I've got to let it. Stick with the patent G, my bank account will thrive. What am I saying? But we forget it. It's much too dangerous to keep that path alive. I signed these contracts, that means more building. Million success will come in blessing, yes, it's true. I take these offers, that means I'm willing to keep on doing all these bloody evil things. No, no, there's only somebody to bear. No, this mind must come to an end. No, got no alternative zero. What do it mean? Probably get out of the point. It's the only solution, it can't be avoided. The principle must be destroyed. But then, Audrey, lovely Audrey, if life were tawdry and impoverished as before, she might not like me, she might not want me, without my plant, she might not love me anymore.
See the beach shining berries, you know the world doesn't lie. Not a question of berries, the planet supplies. With berries, always got you rely. You gonna think they're gonna get what's coming to it. You gonna think they're gonna get what's coming to it. You gonna think you're gonna get what's coming to it.
Lay off, Dewey. Can't you see I'm busy?
Tough titty.
What's your language? Give me a break. I gotta finish my speech for the lecture tour. It's all about you. Now give me peace and quiet or I'm telling them the truth.
Don't get cute with me. I made you. I can break you.
Go ahead. Break me. You think it's easy living with the guilt?
Aww. Concentrate on the meat.
Oh, if only you'd eat meat. Before you touch your mouth with flies. But no, you're so particular.
Come on, Propo. Feed me. I ate excess mushroom and that was over a week ago.
Look, just hold out for one more night, can you? That's all I ask. Life magazine will be here in the morning.
And then you call me somebody?
And then, you'll never go hungry again. I promise.
Talk, Propo. Feed me. Boom. I need some blood. I need the sticky licky sweet sauce.
Stop! You're trying! You're trying to make it safe for God's sake! Just shut up! Shut up!
What's the matter with you?
It's the matter with me! Don't you think I know it needs food? Don't you think I know to die if it doesn't feed and soon? Don't you think I'm trying to find some way, something, someone?
Seymour! You're hysterical. What's the big deal about little plant food anyway? I think looking after this place all by yourself is too much for you. When did Mr. Mushnick say he'd be back?
Huh?
You know, in that note you told me he left you. The one that said he was out visiting his sister in,
Czechoslovakia. Right. He could be gone a very long time. Audrey, could I ask you something?
Anything.
Well, suppose for 1 minute there'd never been an Audrey too. That I was a nothing again. A nobody. Would you still like me?
I'd still love you, Seymour.
Then it's settled.
What's settled? A gun?
And bullets, and rat poison, and the machete. Tomorrow morning, while I have a Life magazine takes our picture, you know who bites the dust.
Seymour.
Right. They'll snap our photo, we'll be famous. I'll take that TV job. We'll live a nice, quiet, normal life together. No more night feedings, no more squalling for blood.
Blood feedings? What blood? I don't get it, Seymour. Oh, you're scaring me.
There's nothing to be scared of. We'll move away from here. I'll take you to that nice little development you've always dreamed of. We live happily ever after. I promise. Nice little house, nice little car. And no plans at all.
You're talking so peculiar, Seymour.
I'll explain everything to you tomorrow. Just go home, darling.
I can't leave you in this condition.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about anything. Under no circumstances. I will not, so stop asking. I can't take it. Look, how about I run to the corner and get you a nice pound of rare roast beef?
No way!
It's my last offer, yes or no?
I guess it's just been nothing.
Done! Fine, great. And don't think you're getting dessert.
Couldn't sleep. I take a Sonanex. But voices in my head kept saying, go to Seymour, talk to Seymour. I drank some tea, but gee, the feeling wasn't gone. Seymour, sweetheart, tell me, darling, what's been going on? Who said that? Is somebody in there? Seymour! Seymour!
It's me!
Oh my god.
Your friendly Audrey too! This plant is talking to you!
I don't believe it.
Believe it, baby! It talks!
Am I dreaming this?
No, and you ain't in Kansas neither.
Something's very wrong here.
Oh, relax and go with it, doll. Do me a favor, will you, sweetheart?
A favor?
I need some water in the worst way. Look at my branches. Avocado, honey. Come on and give me a
I
drink.
don't know if I should.
Lady midnight.
You just want water, right?
Just do a thing, it's right.
Branches is right one thing.
Don't need no glass or no wine.
Here's the can.
Don't need no twisted line. And now it's supper time. Sweetheart, baby, yeah. Come on, put your hands free and put it down, right
Get off of her! Audrey, are you okay?
Yes. Oh no!
Audrey, don't die, please. Please don't die. I need you.
You know, the plan said the strangest thing just now. It said that Oren and Mr. Lushnik were already inside.
It's true. I did it. I fed them to it.
And that's what made it so big and strong. And you so famous.
I've done terrible things. But not to you. Never to you.
But I want you to, Seymour.
What?
When I die, it should be very shortly. Give me to the plant, so it can live to bring you all the wonderful things you deserve.
You don't know what you're saying.
But I do. It's the one gift I can give you. And if I'm in the plant, then I'm part of the plant. So in a way, we'll always be together. You'll wash my tender leaves. You'll smell my sweet perfume. You'll water me and care for me. You'll see me bud and bloom. I'm feeling strangely happy now, contented and serene. Oh, don't you see? Finally, I'll be somewhere that's green.
That's him, Mr. Martin. He's right in there.
Thank you, sweetheart. Crabble, Seymour Crabble.
Leave me alone.
Patrick Martin, licensed in the marketing division, World Botanical Enterprises. I've got a gilt-edged proposition for you, boy.
I'm not interested.
Let me explain in more detail. It's a very simple licensing deal. We'll take leaf cuttings, develop little Audrey tools, sell them to florists all across the nation. Pretty soon, every household in America will have one. I've got a truck waiting outside with some packs. If you don't mind, we'll start taking cuttings right now. Imagine, boy, Audrey tools everywhere. Why? With the right advertising, this could be bigger than hula hoops.
Bigger than hula hoops?
Much bigger.
Every household in America. Thousands of you eating. That's what you had in mind all along, isn't it?
No shit, Sherlock.
We're not talking about 100 men here. We're talking about Pearl Countess.
And I want to thank you.
You're a monster, and so am I. You ain't the only thing I ever loved.
Too bad.
Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that.
Get off, robot.
Never. Here. Rat poison. Eat it. Eat it.
Dad, get off. Swamp frog.
Maybe you're tough on the outside, but in there, that pot of yours, I can have it pissed. Open up. Open. Open. Open.
Mr. Crabborn! Mr. Crabborn! Okay, girls. All you have to do is snip the smaller leaves and replant them in these pots. The truck's waiting outside. Open the van, boys! We're ready to start loading!
Subsequent events you have just witnessed. Still advancing cities across
Thank you.